She's in.
Wait, yeah.
That's it. Keep hold it. Has it come off? No, no. That's it.
I don't think it's
Keep pulling the line in.
I think it's a tiddly one.
Oh, the other one attacked it. Well, it's the first day of the season for 2024, and on beach 7. So we missed the first day of the year because of the season, because really the banks have been completely waterlogged and they are pretty dangerous in spots, and it's been a slow day, but there are mayfly rising. So I've put on a French partridge. If this little bit of rain dissipates, then maybe we'll see some action. The old chinook in the background. It's not quite as nice as a cuckoo. First fish of the season. Caught on a mayfly. There you go. How's that? I was trying to land him. I fell over backwards, and yeah, it's really wet. I got a wet arse. I got wet arms. Anyway, I got one on the bank. Thank goodness for that. So better go and try and get another one, I suppose. Just walking through beach 7, and you can just tell how you can hear it. And the poor guys have had to strim all this. Normally they'd be able to bring a vehicle down here and have a proper mower. It's been so wet, and you've got to watch where you step. Certainly for a little chap like me. Here we are on the hut of beach 3, and it's been on and off raining all morning, but we've got one each on the bank. Have lunch soon.
You can edit it, can't you?
Just as well. I thought they were going to be on the... This is my head showing.
No.
But it's not.
No, so
It's very difficult.
and then I had one on emerging mayfly as well. They were just under the surface, so I put an emerging mayfly and got one on that. In the main river.
You've got in a tangle.
Got on a right pickle, yeah. Cut the leader off and started again.
The complete
A complete
tangler.
tangler. A complete tangler wangler, yeah.
Oh. That's my first one on the bank this morning. And I just sort of come across here to talk with the complete tangler.
Complete wanker.
This is where the patience of the angler comes in. Amazing calm. And the banks are a nightmare, aren't they?
Yeah, I've never seen it so wet here, but then 2024 has probably been one of the wettest years that I can ever remember.
Yeah. And not to forget the guys are strimming the whole banks as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is going to be bloody hard work.
Exactly. To be fair, it's amazing they've got them looking as good as they have, really. With the our biggest has been about what, £3, do you reckon?
It must be mine.
Well, I don't know. You haven't seen mine. In fact, here's mine. Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Oh yeah. He might be bigger.
This is the one I had on the dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I'm not so sure though. Not as pretty as mine.
Not as pretty.
Excellent. Today's the 11th of July and we're fishing beat 6. The river's calmed down quite a lot now, despite a lot of heavy rain in the past few days. The banks are still pretty dodgy in places, even this late on. There's a hell of a lot of muddy patches, and I'm here today with Ian, and I think he's up there in the hot spot, so hopefully he'll get connected. I did spot a fish from here earlier. I can't see him now. I'll give it a few minutes, let the old eyes adjust and sneak down below him. You've got to be there somewhere. Here's another indication of how wet it's been. This is taped off because it's been dangerous this year, and it's really very sticky underfoot. Sometimes you didn't want to go into this kind of stuff because you'd end up to your waist, or if it's me, up to your neck. Look at that. Goodness, lots of fly life though. There's Ian up there. Here's a nice trout work. Look at that. And yeah, he's fluked one. Fluked one in.
Fluked one.
Very nice fish too.
Lovely tail on it.
Yeah. We got Gurnard. 5th of September and beat 5 with Jimmy Guest today, and look at the bloody weather. This is just typical of this year. Got rained off last week on beat 9 and now we've got this. Anyway, we're going to give it a go, see what happens. I've just stopped for a second and what a day. It is bloody pissing down with rain, and this coat's not so great. I can feel it all running down my arm and into my elbow. Anyway, I do happen to have a fish on the bank. So he's not a very big one, as you can see by my foot, and I'll show you there's the rain. The difficulty, oh, there was a fish just jumped then. The difficulty is today is actually spotting and targeting a fish. All you can really do with the water on is, I don't know if you can see in there, the light patches of water, and you're just looking for a dark shape really. Let's see if you can spot a dark shape moving about, and if you can, then you cast to it. So no, it's not easy, but yeah, it's not really, although that one did rise then. There's no obviously fly life about. It's going to be nymphing, which is fine this time of year in September. So I caught, go back to this one, I caught him on a GRHE, gold ribbed hare's ear, weighted, I think I can see something out there, so I'm going to give that another go. Well, it's just after midday. We actually have 3 on the bank, despite some pretty testing conditions. But the rain has eased off a bit. I spoke too soon. Oh God, look at it. Ah. This is supposed to be fun. Well, it's just stopped raining. We had a bite to eat, a few beers, which was very nice. A couple of beers and some crisps and some sandwiches that Jim bought, and he said, right, we're going to go and give it another hour. So I've come out and I've come down to this little stretch the river opposite that big tree. There's usually a load under there. Cut them off over here. Saw a couple of fish moving, put a Rob Gent's daddy on, and once again Rob Gent's daddy does it. How's about that? What a beautiful fish that is. Big old brownie. He's a stocky brownie. Oh, he's having a twitch. And I got a call from Jimmy just a minute ago, and he's got one too. In fact, he's hooked the fish that he lost earlier and got his fly back. So that's pretty good. So I think we're done. We can go and get dry now. Are you happy, Jim?
Oh, extremely.
And what did your trout have in its mouth?
The hook I lost earlier. The
Perfect.
parts are tied on and got off.
Yeah, well, we don't need to talk about that.
Don't we?
We've got a cup of tea now. So, yes. So that's the end of the day. Here we go. Despite the weather, this was the bag for the day. I won't comment on whose the biggest fish was, but it doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
No. But anyway.
Mine was the second biggest.
Look at that, it stopped raining now as well. Stopped raining.
Time to go home.
Time to go home. Dry off. So we're on beat 1 today. Mayfly beat. You can tell probably it's quite windy today. It's quite tricky conditions. Second fish of the day. Casting just out to those spindly weeds over there, and there's a hole here. Yeah. Quite a nice fish down in there. Yeah, I tried for him a couple of times. It was interesting. Rainbow, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, the rainbow. He's been grabbed by something, hasn't he?
Maybe a pike or
Either. Yeah, he's got whatever.
slash.
Big teeth.
And then under there as well.
Oh yeah, a big wound. Oh well.
There we go.
Number 2.
Perfect.
Back to work.
On the dry.
Yeah. James has got a fish on.
That's the boy.
Yay! Well done.
A beautiful morning. It's the 25th of September. Back home there's lots of rain, flooding, and we're on the borders.
Hello.
Contemplating the fleas.
Yeah.
Oranges
Well, that's never been used, and it's so ridiculous.
That's a parrot.
It's a Mr. Cadbury's parrot.
The red cone.
They don't last long though, do they, when you get a bad crash?
if you go, you revert, it's like every time that bashes back into the wall, that wall and chenille starts to corrode.
Have you enjoyed your morning's fishing? Or was it a bit frustrating at times?
Yes. And I'm cold.
Come and get a cup of tea.
Yeah.
That. £10? 11 and a half.
I mean, it's 13 and a half tonight.
Yeah.
Or 15 at least. Right, do you want to tail him and we'll get a nice picture of you and I together?
Got it.
Fair play to you.
Had me work for that one.
Yeah.
Well done. You got all nervous. Oh, that's a lovely. We'll get hold of him.
Yeah. What a lovely fish. So, just thought I'd show you the fly. That's the little fly that I caught those two fish on. Very small, wee flea. Just shows you, doesn't have to be a big fly to catch a fish.
Probably 4.